Donald Trump is again claiming that there's a genocide against Christians going on in Nigeria. Is it true? Remember, Donald Trump also claimed a few months ago that there's a genocide going on against white people in South Africa, and it turned out not to be true. Now, what's the real situation in northern Nigeria?
Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Muslim Playlist. Today we will be talking about what's happening in Nigeria. As I received a comment in one of my videos to talk about Nigeria, so here I am with a video and full explanation about what's happening in Nigeria. So stay calm and watch this video till the end.
You might have heard a lot about Boko Haram operating in northern Nigeria and causing havoc over there. Now, one thing you have to know about northern Nigeria is that much of the population in northern Nigeria is a Muslim population. You know, Nigeria is neighbors with countries like Chad, Niger, and others. They are mainly in the north. And in the northern parts of Africa, you have larger populations of Arab Africans. And northern Nigeria is no different. Most of the population in northern Nigeria is Muslims. And Boko Haram, when you hear that they're causing havoc in northern Nigeria, they're unaliving people and everything, they are unaliving their fellow Muslims. Now, why do these Boko Haram and other groups tend to target their fellow Muslims? Because if you remember about the Chibok girls who were kidnapped, they were kidnapped from an Islamic school for girls. That's where they were kidnapped from. 200 of the girls, some of them have not yet been found. And you saw those pictures, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, they were standing out there trying to advocate for the release of these 200 Muslim girls who were kidnapped from an Islamic all-girls school in northern Nigeria. So these Islamic groups are usually attacking their fellow Muslims because those populations are populated highly by Arab Africans, and that's northern Nigeria. So the notion that there's a Christian genocide going on in Nigeria is a lie. It's absolutely bull, because these groups like Boko Haram and others are usually terrorizing their fellow Muslims. They kidnap those 200 girls. Those are all Muslims. They go in marketplaces and blow up people there, blowing up their fellow Muslims. So this is the real situation in Nigeria. There's nothing like a Christian genocide. Nope, nope, nope. Now, my word of advice to all Nigerians: don't allow politics to start meddling into Nigerian affairs. Because if you do that, you're going to have a very bad situation in Nigeria, and the country can disintegrate into chaos that you've never seen before and that you'll never come back from. So don't be excited with the so-called Christian in the White House standing by you Christians in Nigeria, because these people can destroy your country. They have got their own interests. Maybe they want to get through to Niger. They say they're sending troops to arrest Boko Haram over there, but their intentions are to invade Niger, and to try bring about regime change over there. You have no idea what these people are planning. They might look like they're standing with you. They are so-called Christians. By the way, Donald Trump is not a Christian. He's never seen the inside of the church in his whole life until the inauguration day. So that's my advice to all Nigerians. Nigerian pastors, use your platforms to unite people, not to divide people. You need to be very careful about what you're saying on the pulpit, and make sure that you're bringing unity. Bring unity to your country. And my advice to the Nigerian president: do what Ramaphosa did. He went to the White House and talked to Donald Trump dead in the eye and told him that there's no genocide in South Africa. Nigerian president, Nigerian politicians, talk to the Americans, talk in public that there's no genocide in Nigeria. Just like Ramaphosa did. That's how they killed the lie that there was a genocide in South Africa. You politicians in Nigeria, do the same. Talk to the Americans, talk to the media, talk to the foolish BBCs and CNNs and them that all go around peddling these lies without telling people the truth when they know the real truth. Tell the world that there's no genocide going on in Nigeria, and especially that there's no genocide against Christians going on in Nigeria.